Welcome. Have you ever stood in a place that made you feel instantly at peace while another made you feel uneasy? This isn't just a subjective feeling. It's often the result of invisible mechanics governing the earth, which we will explore today as we delve into the hidden logic of the land and the science of Korean Feng Shui. So, what exactly is Feng Shui, or Pungsu as it's known in Korea? At its core, Feng Shui, which literally means wind and water, is a unique geographical discipline focused on ground catching. It reveals the intricate principles of wind, representing fluids, water, symbolizing flow, and earth, providing structure, all with the ultimate goal of benefiting human life. The overarching aim of this practice is to pioneer a person's fate by harmonizing with the cosmic environment. It allows us to identify places that inherently support life and, equally importantly, avoid those that could potentially destroy it. A core tenet of Feng Shui is encapsulated in this ancient saying from the Kumnangkyong, "Qi dissipates when it meets wind and condenses when it meets water." But what is Qi? Qi is the invisible cosmic energy that permeates everything. While unseen, it manifests in the physical shapes and contours of our earth. The fundamental purpose of Feng Shui is to master the art of collecting this vital energy and, crucially, preventing it from scattering wind. By its very nature, tends to blow qi away, dispersing it, while water acts as a container, holding and concentrating it in place. To better understand this dynamic, let's consider the hardware and software of nature. We can think of the land, or ji, as the hardware. It is the fixed physical structure of the system, the mountains, valleys, and plains that form the bedrock of our environment. Conversely, wind and water serve as the software. They represent the dynamic flow of air and water that carries energy and drives the entire system. The key takeaway here is profound. Just as software dictates how hardware performs, wind and water ultimately determine if a plot of land functions effectively to support life or if it ultimately fails. It's important to remember that the land is not static. It's constantly undergoing change due to natural processes like weathering and sedimentation. Wind plays a significant role in this. Driven by high and low pressure differentials, it relentlessly cuts down rocks and blows away loose soil particles, reshaping the landscape over time. Water, similarly, is a powerful sculptor of topography. Through its curvature and continuous flow, from high elevations to low, water carves valleys, transports sediment, and fundamentally alters the very structure of the land we inhabit. Beyond these visible changes, there's an invisible threat at play: osmotic pressure. This is a phenomenon where water seeps deep into the soil, often unseen, exerting immense force. The dangers associated with unchecked osmotic pressure are significant. It can lead to ground liquefaction, where solid ground behaves like a liquid, and soil creep, a slow, continuous downhill movement of soil. If the software, that is, the flow and management of water, is mismanaged or misunderstood, it can lead to the catastrophic destruction of the hardware, the very land itself. When this delicate system fails, the consequences can be devastating, as evidenced by real-world examples of structural collapse. These images depict the stark reality of what happens when unchecked osmotic pressure, combined with other geological factors, takes its toll. Without a comprehensive understanding of the flow of water and the intrinsic quality of the soil, homes, and even sacred burial sites are rendered vulnerable to total destruction. This underscores the critical importance of these ancient principles. In Feng Shui, the ultimate objective is to find the Heol, or the key spot. The Heol is the auspicious center point where vital energy is condensed and concentrated. It is revered as the fruit of nature because it represents the pinnacle of harmonious energy accumulation. These spots are incredibly rare. They do not form everywhere. They are considered the living land, places where the Earth's energy is not only stable but also profoundly protected, offering immense benefits to those who reside within their influence. This concept leads us to Parkwan, which describes the process of rebirth or transformation of the land's character. Imagine a rough mountain characterized by jagged edges and bad energy, a hostile environment. But through the continuous influence of wind and water, this environment can gradually soften and evolve. This process transforms it into a soft mountain, imbued with good energy, making it a life-supporting place. Park Hwan is essentially the evolution from a challenging, potentially destructive environment to one that fosters life and prosperity. The purpose of this ground catching extends to all aspects of life. For the deceased, it aims to secure a peaceful and dignified resting place, ensuring their tranquility in the afterlife. For the living, proper ground catching is believed to bring health and happiness to the residents, fostering a harmonious domestic environment. And looking towards the future, it is seen as a means to ensure prosperity for descendants and to facilitate the stable development and flourishing of entire villages. Korean Feng Shui is truly a remarkable fusion of philosophy and empirical science. On one hand, it's rooted in empirical science knowledge meticulously proven by thousands of years of trial, error, and keen observation of natural phenomena. On the other, it's enriched by unique Korean additions like mountain worship, a deep respect for ancestors, and toe charm, a form of fortune prediction. These elements are seamlessly integrated with foundational philosophical concepts from the East, such as the principles of the Book of Changes, the balance of yin and yang, and the interplay of the five elements, creating a comprehensive system of understanding the world. These principles extend far beyond the grave, finding universal application in how we build and inhabit spaces. Whether it's seen in the carefully curved roof of a traditional hanok, designed to gently guide energy, or the strategic siding of a Catholic church, positioned to draw upon natural forces, the underlying principles of harmonizing with nature remain constant and deeply influential across diverse cultures and architectural styles. In conclusion, Feng Shui is not magic, rather, it is the sophisticated art of reading the wind and water to protect and nurture the land. By diligently understanding the software of nature, the dynamic flows of energy and water, we can secure the hardware of our lives. This deep connection to the environment ensures our safety, promotes our health, and cultivates lasting prosperity. It's about living in conscious harmony with the natural world around us.